Hello there and welcome to the Drax Files Radio Hour with Jo Yardley. My name is Draxter Dupre. With me today on a kind of a somber day is Jo Yardley. Hi, Jo.
Hello.
And Marianne McCann, who I wanted on because Marianne has been working with me for the video series for quite some time. Hi, Marianne.
Thanks for having me, Drax.
All right, so I need to make an announcement. I know you guys. I briefed you guys on it, but I guess you didn't really believe me or whatever. But I'm going to pull back quite significantly from Second Life, and what that means is that we will stop doing the podcast, and I will stop doing the World Maker series. I will not, go as far as delete my account or whatever. I might maybe hop in once in a while, but I'm going to stop doing all out-facing media. That's it. I just, it's just totally taken over my life, and I can't let that happen.
Well, and I'll be taking over the radio files. The radio show. We'll be renaming it, rebranding it, and I'll continue. And I'll be looking for a co-host. That
is actually cool. That is. I applaud you because I do think we really resonate with the listeners.
Mm-hmm. Well, Linden Lab approached me to ask me if I could do that.
Really?
Yeah.
And they didn't even see. This is one of the. See, now I'm getting. I know we're in the air, but okay, let's air some dirty laundry here. They talk to you about that, but they don't talk to me. They don't answer my emails about stuff. I've been emailing them and messaging them for a long time about the podcast, and I told them, I can't do it.
That was sort of part of the problem as well, Drax. Your emails, because you were sending a lot of them, and not just to Linden Lab, but also to Abby directly.
You're telling me this right now?
Well, you don't have to broadcast it.
I have to kind of jump in here. I'm really sorry, Drax, to have to tell you about this too. I was hoping to make it a much bigger announcement, but I was actually at the lab last week.
I know.
And we talked when I was there. The reason I was called in there was to talk about, I'm not really going against too many NDAs at this point, but I'll actually be taking over the World Makers series.
What the hell? You know what? This is unbelievable. I've been working my butt off for so long. And then, Jo, are you telling me that this started because I'm sending Ebbe private emails?
No. It is part of it. And it's just a little small. It's just something that, when we had a Skype call. I had a Skype call with a few Lindens to discuss your situation.
This has to do with lab chat. I know it. And Marianne, you're in this too. It's unbelievable. You guys have... This is just unbelievable.
But I tried to warn you. We've spoken about this off the air several times the last couple of months.
Same here.
I said to you, listen, you need to take a few steps back because you can't just, you're calling Ebbe, you're tweeting him, you're emailing him, and it's several times a day. And
they have a lot of, I give them a lot. I give them all these promotional videos.
The phrase they used with me was it's death of 1,000 cuts. It was just one thing after another.
Marianne, I mean, with all due respect, I know you're very talented, but you have no idea what you're in for if you want to continue this World Maker series. You know how much a pain in the butt that thing is?
Oh, I do. But I think I'm really up for the challenge. I think I can... no disrespect meant, but I think I can give a really, a new, fresher perspective on the series.
Mm-hmm. Fresher perspective, just because you're, 10 years old? I'm 9. No, this is not even funny. I mean, this should be funny, but this is a real stab in the back. This is almost how the First World War started, or the Second.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You shouldn't talk nonsense like that to an historian because that's just, silly.
No, I don't care anymore. You know what? I have created a legacy with the videos.
Yes, nobody is denying that, Drax, but we've been telling you.
I have changed. I single-handedly changed the entire public image of this company and the world that they couldn't do for 13 years with their marketing millions.
Yeah, but you don't listen
out of my
to
bedroom.
You've been talking to them, and they've been talking to you for months now. Yeah, and
No, in the last week, nobody returned my calls, and that's the thing.
Yes, because everyone's been trying.
I'm calling them every day.
That's the problem, Drax.
Exactly. That's really the problem.
They've been trying to tell you for the last. It started, I think, in January. That's when they started to talk to you and to me, behind the scenes, because they tried to keep it out of the public. And they said to me, and that they've said to you, that they have to change a few things in the way that you communicate with them. And that,
but we gotta communicate. Don't you guys understand? You guys want to continue this stuff?
You've got to communicate with Pete, and you're calling all the other Lindens, and you've been visiting once or twice without making an appointment, and you've been calling Ebbe on his home line. I mean, nobody even has one of those anymore.
Is this my fault that he gives me the number in Dublin? Is this my fault?
No, of course not. But you got to know when you got to listen to signals.
Signals. This is just really beyond. And you know what? Why I visited there? I mean, I was in town. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but you can't just show up and pretty much. They say you pretty much demanded to speak Ebbe. And that you walked in.
That's not true. I was trying to speak to Björn.
That's the same story I heard. So I think it's really, I heard it, Joe heard it. Maybe you have a different view of it, Drax.
Okay. Well, you know what? I am really glad that I am quitting, because you know what? This makes the way you are the way you are presenting this issue right now is as if I'm kind of fired. But you know what? You can't fire me because I'm quitting. I don't really care. You know what? Listen to me. I don't really care about this world. This is a joke, man. I have unearthed stories, that are buried down there and that need to see the light of day. I'm not even sleeping anymore. That's how much I work on this stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a good thing that you take a break then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Loki, I've been talking to Loki as well, and he says that your son has been, calling Loki and saying, my dad's just, he spends all his time in Second Life.
Well, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to put this stuff together. Now
maybe you shouldn't.
You're dragging Loki into this. I don't believe you. Loki's a good friend of mine.
Yes, but Loki's also a good friend
of your
son.
But friends take care of people, and I think that we've been hearing stories about all the hours, and when was the last time you were outside, Drax? Really?
Well, I know when he was outside, and he was walking around with his cassette recorder asking people about Second Life.
Yeah.
So even when he's outside, he's still in Second Life. It's an intervention. You've got to think.
That's bullshit. I'm committed.
You've got to thank Linden Lab for they've seen the signals.
Yeah, I'm committed. Worried. I'm committed to this community, and that's how you repay me. Now, okay, I'm going to just end this. I want to air this this conversation unedited.
Don't do that. You're going to get yourself.
No, really. Yeah,
much more trouble.
I don't care anymore. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna show the world how you guys stabbed me in the back, and this is not the first time.
Just trying to help you.
Mm-hmm. It's
just let it rest for a couple of weeks. Think about it. Take a break, and then look at it again. And if you still think that we did this wrongly, then you can broadcast it.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Hawaii. Open a cold one, and then I'm gonna watch you guys implode. You're gonna ruin this podcast, and Marianne is gonna ruin the series, and I'm gonna just laugh and just open a cold one and enjoy it. And you know what?
There's nothing more I could do to possibly ruin the series at this point.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's uncalled for. I mean,
it's just...
No, she's showing her real colors.
She's really just gone downhill. I mean, in the last couple of episodes, I think we've seen that. I think we've all seen it.
Yeah, and you know why? Because of the crappy production design. That's why. And you know who is responsible.
Production design's been the only thing to save it.
Now ad hominem attacks Marianne. That's the last resort.
We shouldn't. Why are we fighting?
That's the last resort of a coward, Marianne.
Drax, why are we fighting? You need to take a break.
You attack me, and I'm going to respond.
No, we are not. We are not. We're trying to help you. Your family says you need a break. Linden Lab says you need a break. Eva says you need a break. We say you need a break. And all we are doing right now is making sure that that the Drax Files Radio Show and the Files, the documentary series doesn't vanish and doesn't end.
Ebbe says, I need a break. The last time I called his house, his maid said I need a restraining order. Okay, we're breaking the fourth wall. This is very good.
This is a good ending.
And scene.
And scene. Okay. April Fools. April Fools, everybody.
April Fools.
Obviously.
Okay, we don't have a show for you guys. Just enjoy the day.
We're going to be in so much trouble now.
Little did we know where the road would lead. Here we are, a million miles away from the past, traveling so fast now. There's no turning back. If our sweet April dream doesn't last, are we just April fools who can't see all the danger around us? If we're just April fools, I don't care. We'll find our way somehow.
The Drax Files Radio Hour with Jo Yardley is a weekly production of Basic Drax Entertainment. The show is supported by Extraordinary Fine Magical Goods, Ionic, Maven Homes, Giza Creations, Botanical, Strawberry Sing, Humanoid Animations, Abranimations, Eros Avatars, Carvel Design, The Cube Republic, the Avazines Publication Family, What Next, Dutchy Furniture, Landscapes Unlimited, Bay Cities for Kids, Dwarfins, Fallen Gods Incorporated, Feroce SL, and Death Row Designs. Contact the show via Skype, Drax Files, Avatar, Drax Files, or email radio@draxfiles.com.